Good evening. Here are the top updates from the banking, finance, and stock markets on 31st August 2024. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, has levied penalties on UCO Bank and Cent Bank Home Finance Ltd for regulatory non-compliance. UCO Bank has been fined 2.68 crore rupees for violations related to current account openings, deposit interest rates, and fraud classification. Meanwhile, Cent Bank Home Finance Ltd faces a 2.1 lakh rupees penalty for failing to adhere to Know Your Customer (KYC) regulations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the remarkable turnaround in India's banking sector over the past decade. For the first time, the banking sector's net profit crossed 3 lakh rupees crore in FY24, representing a 39% increase from 2.2 lakh rupees crore in FY23. Public sector banks contributed a record 1.4 lakh rupees crore, while private sector banks saw profits rise to nearly 1.7 lakh rupees crore. The Indian stock markets ended the August series on a high note, with the Nifty 50 and Sensex reaching record highs. Notable gainers included Cipla, Bajaj Finance, and Mahindra, while laggards like Tata Motors and HDFC Bank saw slight declines. The markets continue to show resilience despite global economic uncertainties. In other news, the Union government reduced the windfall tax on domestically produced crude oil to 1,850 rupee per ton, down from 2,100 rupee per ton. This move is expected to provide some relief to oil producers amid fluctuating global prices. On the global front, Moody's has maintained a stable outlook for three Indian public sector banks, acknowledging their robust financial performance and strong capitalization levels. Meanwhile, Dr. T.V. Somnathan has officially taken over as India's Cabinet Secretary, bringing with him vast experience in both central and state government roles, as well as international expertise from the World Bank. Finally, the banking sector continues to evolve with new initiatives. For instance, Mastercard has launched a payment passkey service in India, further enhancing the digital payment ecosystem. That concludes today's updates in banking, finance, and stock markets. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.